Anyway, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning back in. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a different episode. This isn't going to be a top 10 figures or any kind of review, but I wanted to talk about pocket figures. For anybody who doesn't know what a pocket figure is, it's a figure you put in your pocket. For me, it's going to be pretty simple when it comes to pocket figures. Sleek designs are usually the best for pocket figures. I'm just going to go ahead and throw those 2 cents out there, but you just got to think about the things that are going to snag on the inside of your pocket, start pulling around. Figures like Wolverine with the long claws. I'm not going to have that in my pocket because I don't want that damaged. Anything that has like protrusions, when you're talking about like gun holsters, straps, backpacks, big bulky arm weapons, hand cannons, these things make it complicated to have fun with the figure on the go. I don't know. Size is very important too. With no disrespect to McFarlane at all, I'm not going to have McFarlane figures as a pocket figure. They're just too big. The size isn't very... you're not going to be moving and shaking with a McFarlane figure in your pocket. I'm sorry. Any which way we're going to be looking at this, I'm going to show y'all now. So let's just jump into this thing. We got Black Panther first off. And straight out of the jump, I mean, he fits all the criteria that I previously had mentioned. What I dig most about him, other than his easy and simple design that's just overly effective, he really just has a great look. His overall skin tight suit design, it's his muscularity too, it's the dynamicness to him. And I mean, that furrowed brow, just a peering stare, I mean, it has all the attitude you need right there. His sprawled out clawed hands also, I mean, they just really heighten the fun factor with them. It just brings so much more of a character to life. He just has a lot of prowess, no cat pun intended. The fisted hands too, and I mean, these also, it's like, what would you rather do? Would you rather be clawed to death by Black Panther, or would you rather be beaten to death by Black Panther? Like, I don't know, but the options for the fun photos you get on the go, I mean, they're endless, so let's go ahead and knock out some more. A highly underestimated figure in my world, but I don't care what anybody else thinks about it. This is one of my favorite Iron Man figures of all time, and dude, this man goes with me pretty much almost everywhere I go, in rotation with others. But let me just say this, when it comes to pocket figures, I like grab and go. I don't like to really have to do anything and prepare myself to take the figure. I like to just take it off the shelf and go. If you do have extra hands lying around or whatever, you can switch them up. It's just when you have a multitude of hands, it just really depends on what you think you're going to be getting into and where you're going. Like, you know, just gotta kind of play around with it, I guess. It does depend on how you have your figure in your display, if you already have these hands on there or not, but it's just the option to have so much more fun. All you're doing with these different hands is just creating different scenarios you could have. That's it. I'm just here to show you how to have a little bit of fun with these figures and change things up and whatnot, but hands really can make a difference too. If you don't want the plain Jane fist, go for something else. Have fun with it. That's what we're here to do. Now, of course, spoiler alert, figure of the year 2023, Mr. Phylong here is definitely one of the funnest figures to take anywhere and go. Just with how easy he is to get into poses. I mean, he's definitely more import than anything else out there that I at least can come across. There's no clicks and ticks and stuff like that. There's no loud ratchet sounds. I really don't see Jada Toys having any sort of issues when it comes to stiff joints. I really think that they've nailed whatever they got going on. Well, there is some kind of ratchet. Previous statement retracted. Strike that. Reverse it. Are you serious? Yeah, man, he's just ease. He's not snagging on anything inside your pocket. He's not going to get anything damaged. You really aren't going to get any scratches or nicks on his skin color. You know, whatever. Oh my gosh. Oh, shit. Almost knocked over myself. So, oh, shoot. Yeah, boy. It's Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. This is my absolute #1 go-to pocket figure. Obviously understandable why. I don't really feel like I have to explain it too much, other than the fact that he is Spider-Man. He has crazy articulation, and he has a gigantic assortment of hands. For me, I prefer to have a wall-crawling hand than a fisted hand, alternating which arm you want to put it on, but I feel like this is just the best figure, man. It is so fun. Ain't no way I'm trying to bring webline with me anywhere. I just don't need all that, but ideally, I think that's what a pocket figure should be. Something you don't need an accessory to make a dynamic and amazing photograph with. But really, no matter what character you're bringing with you and stuff, as long as you just capture the fun and the action that I guess you're going for, I mean, go for it. Anything you want to do, man. That's just what it is. Now, this Spider-Man is my #1 in my entire collection. He's not on the go with me nearly as much as Amazing Fantasy. I don't know what it is. I think it's just I don't want anything to happen to him. If I wasn't so nervous about that, I would definitely have him over Amazing Fantasy. I love this figure as much, though. This man has seen some things, I'll tell you what. I got 2 exceptions to the rules, and yeah. Both of these are 2 of the greatest Marvel Legends that have ever come out so far. My thing with Captain America is with the accessories. I said prior, I'm not an accessory person when it comes to pocket figures. It's not a small pistol, something to get lost in a pocket. Something that whenever you pull him out of your pocket, a little piece isn't gonna fling around and shit. The shield is big and flat, and it really fits in the pocket well with the figure, so I would exclude him from the rules. And he's a great figure. The best Captain America, for sure. No one's gonna argue that. If you do wanna argue that, you shouldn't wanna argue that. Now, Lizard, also in my terms, he's probably top 3 Marvel Legends of all time. Everything about him blows me away. The tail is the one thing that I don't like about the figure if I'm gonna be taking him on the go. He still looks great with or without the tail. You could be like, oh, he's mid-transformation. There's a way to work around it. Drop the tail, and I am all down for taking Lizard anywhere I go. Lizard's hands as well. He has a very good expressionative set of hands. And these can be used to make some very creative and expressionative photos. So, here's an awesome thing about Captain America as well. If you were lucky enough to get the Deadpool and Bob 2-pack, or you were lucky enough to get the Dormammu from the whatever Build-A-Figure wave, then you're lucky enough now to have privy to, oh my god, I dropped some, but all these different hands, all these different expressionative hands, all these give you different options on photographs to have a good old time with Captain America. Or if you didn't want to do Captain America, you always have the option to do either one of those characters because all their reds are the same, so you're welcome for that. Alright everybody, so that's going to be it. So shout out me in the comments below, what are your thoughts about pocket figures? If this is your first time, I really hope you got a little tease of what else is. But check out the rest of the videos on the channel. You got 100 videos now, I think, to choose from, so hours worth of entertainment. Fun is the operative word in this channel, so please subscribe if you haven't, share, like, do all that kind of stuff, hit the notification bells. Y'all have a fantastic day, and thank y'all for watching this. Until next time, oh, a little. Bye.